To Live by Yu Hua. Detailed summary. To Live is a powerful Chinese novel by Yu Hua, originally published in 1993. It tells the tragic and redemptive life story of Xu Fugi, a once wealthy landowner's son, set against the backdrop of China's turbulent 20th century history. Through Fugi's life, the novel explores themes of suffering, endurance, family, fate, and the meaning of survival. Plot summary. 1. Fugi's youth and downfall. Xu Fugi begins as a wealthy, spoiled young man from a landlord family in rural China. Addicted to gambling and pleasure, he squanders his family's fortune, eventually losing everything. His reckless behavior leads to his father's death from grief, and his family is reduced to poverty. He marries Jiazhen, a devoted and morally upright woman who stays with him despite his failures. They have 2 children, Fengxia and Yuqing. War and separation. In the 1940s, Fugi is conscripted into the Nationalist Army during the Chinese Civil War. For years, he is separated from his family, enduring the horrors of war. He eventually returns home, physically and emotionally scarred, to a drastically changed China now ruled by the communists. Despite everything, Jiazhen has kept the family going. Communist era and family tragedies. Under communist rule, Fugi adjusts to peasant life. However, the family is hit by relentless tragedy. Yuqing, Fugi's son, dies in a freak accident at school, bled to death after party official's wife. Fengxia, his mute and disabled daughter, marries a kind-hearted but poor man, Erxi. She dies during childbirth due to poor medical care. Jiazhen dies from illness and grief after the death of her children. Later, Erxi dies in a construction accident, and their son, Kujin, becomes Fugi's only remaining family. Final years. Fugi grows old, raising Kugin alone. But even this hope is dashed when Kugin dies after eating spoiled beans. Fugi is left utterly alone, with only an old ox for companionship, yet he continues to live on. Themes: resilience and endurance. Despite unrelenting suffering, Fugi keeps going. His name, Fugi, meaning wealth and honor, becomes ironic yet poignant. The ordinary person versus history. Fugi's life is shaped and battered by events far beyond his control: war, revolution, famine, political campaigns, highlighting the vulnerability of individuals in history. Family and loss. The emotional core of the novel is Fugi's love for his family and the slow, painful loss of each member. Fate and acceptance. Fugi evolves from a carefree youth to a humble, accepting old man. He doesn't rebel against his fate, he adapts and survives. Narrative style. Yu Hua's writing is simple, yet emotionally resonant. The novel is told in a frame narrative. A traveling narrator meets old Fugi in the countryside and listens to his life story. This style adds a folk tale-like tone to the novel, reinforcing its universal message about life and endurance.